Hello traders, welcome back to my video again. Today we are going to talk about a mindset video on habit, a trading habit. I'm not sure if you have heard this quote from Warren Buffett before. Change of habits are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. Now I need you to think about that for a second. What he is saying is that if you don't notice your habit until one day, the habit will control you. And by the time you realize it, it has become a problem. And yeah, that is the main problem why most of the beginner traders they get stuck in this stage of habits years after years. Now let us look at our daily life. We all have different habits from brushing teeth, scrolling social media, sleeping at 1 a.m. or maybe 2 a.m. All those unhealthy lifestyle. But some habits they actually help us, but some actually destroy your energy, your time, and even your dreams. But you know what? All these habits they don't feel bad at first. They are so small, they are harmless to you. And most importantly, they are all automatic. That is exactly why they are so dangerous. In trading, the same thing applies here. Habits define on how we show up, whether we win or we lose. So these are the habits that you might have in your trading routine. Do you check your charts impulsively every minute? Or do you jump into trades just because you are bored? Do you try to risk more after a loss and try to gain it back? I believe that most of the people they understand that these behaviors are not good, but they just keep doing it. And why? The main reason why they keep doing it is because the habits itself is stronger than their awareness. Now here is something that I learned as a trader, but not actually as a trader, but as a whole individual. We need to understand that habits compound over time, just like money. But whether they are compounding positively or negatively, it is all dependent on your choices, your life choices. Now let's talk about the beginning of your trading journey. I believe that if you are new to trading, making mistakes is something quite common and it's quite normal for everyone to make mistakes, even in our life. It's just a part of the process and we go through it. If you have got a mentor, that is something good and it can actually help reduce your learning curve of your trading journey. But the most important part is even with guidance, there is no skipping of emotional growth as a trader. You still need to face this on your own and you need to solve it on your own. Others can't help you. Others can only give you suggestion on how they improve their trading journey by doing the right thing, but they can't directly improve how you act in your trading journey. And here is the key difference between a good trader and a stuck trader. A good trader, when he makes a mistakes, he acknowledges it, he admits the mistake. So what he does is he reflects on his mistake and adapts to it. And when a stuck trader makes a mistake, he realizes it's a mistake, yet he continues to keep doing it. It's not because of the lack of knowledge, it's because of the resistance to change, as you can see between the good trader and the stuck trader. Now, let me give you a real life example that I think most of us deal with, especially in trading. Now, let's say revenge trading. You take a loss and you know it sucks, you get angry and frustrated. So, what you do next is you jump back in with a bigger lot size, telling yourself that I will make the money back and call it a day. And just maybe by coincidence, you win that one time. But think about it, if you can do it that one time, can you do it again for the second, the third time, or the fourth time? Is it possible for you as a trader to perform without a mechanical system? You know what? You will come to the point that you will lose a lot more money than you can imagine. You blow up your risk and you break all your rules. And the worst of all is you reinforce a habit that leads you to long-term damage. Then here is the part that most of the people, it's hard for them to admit. They know that overtrading is wrong and they know that they shouldn't be doing it, but they still did it. That is the trend that Buffett was talking about. It felt too late to notice until suddenly it becomes a problem for you if you don't change it. Here is also a problem that most of the traders they face in their trading journey. They think that by learning more and getting more knowledge of the market, they can become a better trader, a profitable trader. They make claims like, if I read more about candlestick, if I watch more YouTube videos, I can become a profitable trader. But here is the truth of becoming a profitable trader. You don't need to learn all these different kind of stuff from YouTube or books. All you need to do is lessen the wrong things that you do in your trading journey. You need to accept that losses are a part of the game and stop treating the market like a personal enemy that you have in your real life. And last of all, let go of the need that you need to always win, because it's quite impossible for you to always win in a financial market. It's all about probability. The only way you can save yourself is to change the way how you think as a trader. Now I need you to sit down and think about this question. Why there are some traders, they have been trading for 10 years or maybe 15, 20 years, but they are still remain unprofitable. Why? Because they never change. They learn all these different setups, they memorize all the techniques, but they did not evolve mentally. They kept doing the same emotional habits, the same emotional patterns, the same self sabotage. That is why the problem gets worse. Only until they dig a very deep hole and realize that they are inside of that deep hole, they will know that what they did was actually wrong. But the moment that you realize that you were in that deep hole, it was already too late. So here is what you can do. Learn to identify all the problems that you have in your trading journey. It could be over trading, it could be revenge trading, or it could be your entry and exit model, or it could be your risk management, or whatever. All you need to do is fix it pieces by pieces. It's just like how you fix the puzzles when you were small. I know that there are some people who like to fix puzzles and complete the whole puzzles as a drawing. When you find that missing puzzles, what do you do? You commit to solving it. You find what is the right puzzle to put it in. There is a time that you will learn how to manage your risk. You will learn how to do a proper entry and exit management, and even how to solve your over trading and revenge trading. All these different kind of problems. So as a trader, you are actually a problem solver. Whatever problem you face in your trading journey, try to sit down and think what you can do in order to fix this particular problem. You don't need to be perfect. All you need to do is be aware of your actions and do the right thing. Once you fix all the smaller part of your pieces, becoming a drawing, that is the time that you will become a profitable trader with a complete mechanical system of the price action. It could be price action or ICT, anything that you want to name. So my conclusion is, don't wait until your habits cost you months, years of progress. Break the bad habits when they are still breakable. Don't wait until you have been doing it for 10 years, 20 years. At the time, it might be so impossible for you to break that bad habit because you have been doing it for your past 20 years and 15 years. And at the time, it's very hard for you to do the right thing anymore. So the most important thing here is keep growing and learning. Stay aware of what you're doing, especially your actions during your trading routine. And remember, trading isn't about finding the best setup. It's about becoming the right version of yourself with the right mentality that can approach the market with the right method. So if you find this video useful, please don't forget to drop a like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.